Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown today. Going to be using this Choice Specs Swift Swim Kingdra team right here. This is actually just an OLT rain team that's been getting spammed on the ladder a lot this cycle, so I figured I would go ahead and just try it out for all of you. And pretty much the team is just Specs Kingdra right here, dual Water Stab, Draco Meteor, HP Grass just for the Mega Swampert matchup, as well as like Gastrodon, and maybe even Quagsire if you run into that. Then we have AV Magearna right here. Pretty much a good Askren switch in because like we don't actually have any sort of switch into that because it's a rain team, so we needed something to take like a rain boosted water type attacks from that thing. So you know, nice coverage right here, but a little bit unique to what I usually run. Usually I go Iron Head, Volt Switch, HP Fire, but obviously I can't run HP Fire on a rain team because of the half power. Then we have nice Ghostium Z Mimikyu right here. This thing's actually a really cool win condition. Definitely has a very solid speed tier. You can make a Jolly to help out with Tapu Lele and Kieran Black, but I think the Adamant power boost is definitely very worth it right here. Then we have nice Choice Band Kartana, just 4 attacks, a very standard spread. And then of course the Mega Swampert plus Pelipper core right here. Swampert's actually the Stealth Rocker, which is very cool, and Pelipper is the Defogger. And yeah, that's going to be the team. It'll be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out, of course. And I'll be right back with our first game. Alright, we got our first game right here, gonna be up against a team that is pretty weak to rain, if I can just weaken the Ferrothorn, of course, and the Tapu Bulu. Honestly, could have a better matchup right here with the double grasses, could definitely be very annoying. But Kartana can definitely do quite a bit of work against those. He leads off with his Greninja right here, so I'm just gonna immediately switch out into my Assault Vest Magearna, which is my dedicated switch into this thing, just because I don't want to get blown back by Hydro Pump with my Kartana right here. And I feel like he might go for Dark Pulse too, just to not risk accuracy, because I don't really have any good Dark Pulse switch-ins besides Magearna anyway, so he may double out into something like Diggersby right here or Medicham, as he actually goes out into the Ferrothorn, so I'm going to Focus Blast right here and really hope I hit it, as he goes to Tapu Bulu. Now, the thing is with Tapu Bulu, this is a mon that I need weakened as well, so let me go right here for the Iron Head. Is he dual screens Bulu? For what, Dragon Dance Immense, I guess? Yeah, I guess it's for Dragon Dance Immense, but we have Ice Beam on the set, so that's good. And the Grassy Terrain is up, so like, you're not going to be doing too much damage to me. Does the Tapu Bulu get Reflect as well, or is it just Light Screen? Tapu Bulu. It does get both screens. Okay, actually I'm pretty sure every Tapu gets both screens, so I shouldn't be double checking that, as he goes right for the Iron Head again. What I can do is just continue clicking Iron Head, as it brings in Diggersby, and we do basically nothing because of the fact that all this terrain recovery and the leftovers. He's gonna click Earthquake here, I think. No, he's gonna, well, the terrain is up. Let's just go for Ice Beam. As he's gonna go right for that. What I can do here is just Ice Beam again, as we're doing even more damage now. What I can do here is just bring in Pelipper on the Earthquake. We may be faster, but I can't sack this mon, so let's go Mimikyu on the return now. Yeah, and now what I can do is SD up, and try to break through him with my Play Rough. Reflect unfortunately is still here, so I have to Play Rough here and do as much as I can, and then knock him out immediately after with another Pokemon, which I think I'm going to try to do with my... Let's do it with Mega Swampert. I mean, I can't go Kingdra and take a huge quick attack, so let's just go Mega Swampert here. And Mega Evolve and go right for the Ice Punch right now. As that does do a ton, but we'll be able to knock this out. And that definitely could have gone better right there. Goes Greninja now. I'll go Kingdra here, as he goes right for the Water Shuriken. I have to Hydro Pump and hit the Ferrothorn. It'll do 40%, and I have to hit this. 45 even. So now he can't switch in with this anymore, which is good for me. I can just go Kartana here, and just click Sacred Sword, knock that Pokemon out, and that's going to put me in a really good spot with Kingdra late game. I think Kingdra can definitely do quite a bit of work late game right now, especially since he gave me damage on Tapu Bulu. Goes out into his his Salamence right here. Gonna go right for the Dragon Dance. What I can do here is just go for a Hurricane. He's going to Dragon Dance again. He gets confused, which is kind of unfortunate for him. I'm not sure whether Magearna would have taken a hit, or whether he has the coverage or not. Goes right for that. What I can do here is go out into my... Swampert will not outspeed. I think I have to risk Magearna. See if he has Earthquake, and if he does he break out of Confusion? Come on, hit yourself. You already broke through once. Okay. I really hope he hits himself right here. So there we go. He broke through twice, but at the same time I did confuse him, so it's not really on him. Goes right for that anyway. As unfortunately my rain setter is gone, but what I can do is Hydro Pump anyway. As he's staying in with this thing. And we get rid of it, but don't I win with Smart Strike? It comes down to whether I Oko. Well, he's gonna go Bulu first. Don't I win with Smart Strike then? I can just Smart Strike here. I don't know if I knock out the thing on behind screens. I'm very confused. Yeah, why did he do that? He survived the attack. All he had to do was not sack Bulu. I mean, all he had to do was not sack the Medi, but he went Medi on the Leaf Blade. But hey, we take those, and I definitely should not have won at the end right there. But it worked out for us, and I'll be right back with another game. Okay, we got another game right here. As long as I keep my Mimikyu's disguise intact, we should not get swept by Hawlucha, but this guy's very weak to my rain sweepers, like extremely weak. The only thing he has is Tangrowth. Let's lead off here with my Pelipper, as he's going to lead off with the Hoopa Unbound, of course. I can just switch out here into my Magearna on a Hyperspace Fury, probably. I'm pretty sure this is banned. Banded, not banned from like the tier, but yeah, that is Choice Banned Hyperspace Fury. As what I can do here is just Volt Switch out into my Mimikyu. Just go right for the Play Rough immediately, and knock that thing out. Nope, I don't know why I Play Roughed. Shadow Claw would have killed, but he goes Tornadus T now. I gotta keep this disguise intact. I just made myself very weak to Scarf Lele. Let's just go right here for the Volt Switch. As he goes right for the Hurricane. That's not a big deal at all. As what I can do here is just bring out my Mega Swampert. Mega Evolve and just go right for the Ice Punch right here. As he may bring out his Tangrowth. As he does, let's see how much we do with this. We do a good amount. He's going to go for the Giga Drain here, so let's just go Kartana. So you just go right for the Giga Drain. Now what I can do is just click Banded Knockoff on the incoming Tornadus. Do a very good amount to that thing, as it does reveal to be Z. So he goes right for the Hurricane. Unfortunately, I have to switch out on this again. Okay, so now we're playing around with Confusion Hacks on my end, which I guess I kind of deserve, but I think Mimikyu can win. So we break through there. Can I break through again? Oh, Confusion ended, okay. And unfortunately we did not get the same roll, but at this point I go Kingdra, and I get to click Hydro Pump numerous times and just claim kills, basically. I mean, he can go Tyranitar and reset my weather. I still have Pelipper alive, so this is going to probably go down. Yeah, it still dies, okay, good. As out comes his Tornadus T. I can just Hydro Pump here. We'll live this and knock him out. Oh, come on. Please break through, yes. Okay, so he didn't burn the Z move at any point, which is good. And now I think I'm in a really commanding position with Mimikyu. Is what I think I need to go off of. So out comes this thing. I can just switch out here into maybe Kartana, because it's not very good anymore. Or I'll just sack Pelipper for the last time. I don't think it'll be doing any much more. As there's the Psychic. Now what I can do is bring back my Kingdra right here. And just click Hydro Pump on the incoming Tangrowth. This should get 2-hit KO'd. Yeah, okay, so we are able to 2-hit KO that thing. Knock that out. Just got a Hydro Pump right here. He has to Swords Dance on my miss. Oh, it's sub, okay. So now, because I missed, he can do that, but I still don't think it'll be enough, because all I need to do is Shadow Claw, and then hope I live, and then go for the Z move here. Do we live? Yeah, we do live, okay. So that's good for me. Now the thing is, if he Scarf, he wins anyway. This is Adamant, so unless he's Modest not Scarf, we won't outspeed. Is he Scarf? I'll get the GG already. It was still a good game. He is Scarf Lele. I mean, I knew Scarf Lele would be a problem the moment my Magearna went down. We got pretty lucky, but unfortunately that guy still managed to win. But I'll be right back with another game. Okay, we got another game right here. This guy has a Ninjask, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, but very weak to rain, especially Kingdra. Kingdra just has a ton of fun right here, so let's lead Pelipper, of course, as he's going to lead with the Ninjask. Not sure what this thing does. I'm going to U-turn out. Okay, thankfully we lived. Very glad we lived right there. or else this would have been a very uphill game because I need that Kingdra alive. I mean, I need the rain alive, but if he gets up rocks, we don't come back in, so that's a thing. And his only rocker right here is the Orlando T, so I feel like he might bring that out, and just click rocks right now. I could definitely see that being something he does. 2 other people joined. Okay, Snow Leopard. Then Mac brand. Okay, let's go right here for the... Well, let's first see what he brings out. He brings out Landers, okay. This is kind of a problem if he goes for rocks. Okay, so rain is officially gone. Which is... Do I have defog on anything else? No, but what I can do is defog here as he just explodes. Okay, so we have to take advantage of the rain, like right now. So let's go Kingdra. I feel like Mimikyu can win anyway, or maybe Kartana. Okay, so now I just click Draco. Blow that away. Cool, cool. He goes Scissor. I go Magearna. I Volt out here. Hopefully it's a slow one. It is. I bring this out, and we have 2 more turns to abuse now. So as long as I hit 2 Hydro Pumps, we kill 2 Mons. Okay, I need to hit this one. This one's more important than the other one, because if I don't hit this one, then I lose. This should go down, right? Yeah, it just dies. This will go down too. Okay, so we managed to take advantage of the rain anyway, and as I said, this guy did not have a way to defend against it. So as long as I don't miss every Hydro Pump and he gets to like +6, we'll be fine. Okay, so there's a miss. Goes for the U-turn. I need to hit this next one. As thankfully we hit, and what I can do now is just bring this Pokemon out, go for that never-ending nightmare, and that is going to be GG right there. So we're able to pick up the win. Very fast-paced game. That's probably only like 2 or 3 minutes, but that's what happens with a lot of these rain games. It's just very offensive, very fast, and we're able to win right there. And I'll be right back with another one. Okay, we got another game right here. Unfortunately, we're facing yet another Ferrothorn squad, so it's going to be very hard for my water types to do a lot of breaking right here, but Mimikyu can definitely do a lot of work, and I'm just going to lead off here with Kartana, as he's going to lead off with the Ferrothorn, so I don't really want to predict turn 1, I'm just going to go for Sacred Sword, because yeah, I need this thing gone for my water types, as he gives me 85% on it, so that's amazing. I don't even care about taking all the damage, so I'll just click it again here too. As he goes out into the Tapu Fini right there, so not quite sure what this thing does. I still lead my Magearna for Tapu Lele. I could have made a double right there, but I'll go Pelipper now. The worst he does to me is like Nature's Madness, or I guess Moonblast would be the other thing. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to defog or not. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have to switch out because of the fact that it actually goes Drill, so not quite sure what this thing does, but what I can do here is try to defog. Is it really worth risking this Rain Sweeper though? Probably not. Let me just go Swampert here. He's going to switch to Tyranitar immediately. Okay, so that's perfectly fine, I guess. Why is that happening? Let's go ahead and Mega Evolve right here and just go right for the... Just go right for an Earthquake, is fine. As he's going to sack off the Ferrothorn, so this is good because I don't take any damage, as we're going to be able to knock out the Ferrothorn right there, which is very good for me. Let's see what he wants to bring out. PS has been really slow as of late from what I've seen. Goes Tapu Fini. I need damage on this for my Kingdra, so I'm just going to go right here for the Earthquake, as it does look like we'll be able to 2-hit KO that thing. And I'll just go for the Earthquake again right here. He doesn't actually have good switch-ins besides Hawlucha, and I don't really see why you would switch that in when terrain isn't up. So this is a fine scenario for me right here, because like these other 3 definitely don't appreciate the hits, as he just gives me Tapu Fini. So Kingdra is going to have a lot of fun now, just clicking Surf / Hydro Pump. Goes T-Tar? I'm not sure if this even outspeeds me. Okay, so he went Hawlucha just for what though? Like, terrain isn't up. Let's go for the Waterfall here. Is he just not going for the boosts? Yeah, because that does a ton. And what I can actually do right here is not risk Mimikyu. I think I'm just going to go Pelipper and then go to Kingdra. And, well, no, I can't sack Pelipper as long as Tyranitar is alive. So let's play this a little smarter. I think I'm going to sack off maybe Kartana here. I mean, Kartana's good in the late game too, but I feel like I need everything else a lot more. So let's go Kartana. He just goes for the Drain Punch. That's not that big of a deal because I do have Mimikyu right here. And what Mimikyu can do right now is just click the I don't want to miss right here, so I'm just going to go for the Never-Ending Nightmare. He's going to switch to Tapu Lele, so Tapu Lele will be going down right now, which is very cool. We're able to go ahead and just knock out Tapu Lele right there. And now Magearna has a lot more expendable too, so I'm not quite sure what this thing's doing in here. But maybe he's... I mean, his Unburden's already gone, and as long as I get rid of this thing, I'll be fine. So let me just go right here for the player off, probably. Let's just player off this thing. Or a SD up, but I can just player off that thing. As he goes for the Dragon Dance, I'm not really sure why, because my disguise is up as an... Yeah, now I win the Weather War too. I don't think that was smart at all. Because at this point, I literally just win with Kingdra clicking Surf. Yeah, this game's over. This guy played his Weather War very weirdly, but this thing is going to come back in. And all I need to do right here is just Shadow Claw. As it does get Unburdened this time, but I don't think that'll make a difference, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure I can live with several Pokemon on my team. Like, Magearna should definitely take one hit no matter what. And it should be able to just knock this out with Ice Beam, I would imagine. I highly doubt we go down to a high jump kick. This should still knock it out, right? Oh, never mind, it lived, but it's getting super worn down now. So let's go for the Ice Beam again. As the best he can do to me is Drain Punch. As his last here is the Excadrill, and he's just going to go ahead and forfeit, right? So I'll drop a GG in the chat right there. Very interesting how he played it right there, but hey, it worked out for us, and I'll be right back with another game. Okay, got our next game right here. We're going to be up against this Tailwind offense team right here, so I think what I can do is maybe just lead off with my Pelipper, try to get my speed advantage going right away, because I do need to try to do the same thing as him right here. So what I think I'll do is just U-turn out, as he gets up rocks, which is not a big deal at all. What I can actually do is go Kingdra right here, and just try to knock him out before he gets up Tailwind. That could definitely be very good right here, as we just straight up do that, yeah, so that thing's gonna get blown away. Let's see what he wants to bring out next, because he can go Prankster Tailwind with that thing. Just goes Whimsicott. I'll go here for the Hydro Pump. I don't think this thing carries Moonblast, as we do hit the attack. I guess I should fear the Moonblast. I mean, Magearna does so much work anyway. Let's just go for the Hydro Pump again right here. He might Memento out for sure. I think he might just Memento into maybe Hoopa Unbound, and just start clicking Hyperspace Fury. I could definitely see that. We're still faster under Tailwind. Not quite sure what happened, but okay, let's go Magearna here. We'll be able to take any sort of attack right there, as what I can do is just go ahead and click Volt Switch here. Or I feel like I should just Iron Head in case he stays in. Yeah, he's going to stand right there. It did Iron Head for me, right? Good, yeah, as we do a ton of damage with Iron Head. And Sashac will be doing a good amount of damage, and that guy's just going to go ahead and forfeit. Yeah, we definitely had that after my Kingdra outsped the Whimsicott for like no reason, and I definitely think he could have gone like Prankster Tailwind Tornadus into Hoopa, and that definitely could have done better for him, because I'm pretty sure with the rocks, Hoopa does 2-hit KO AV Magearna, and I'm not really sure on the Hyperspace Fury behind the Disguise mechanics, but we're able to win that game, and that guy was very low on the ladder compared to me. I guess there's not many people on the ladder right now, so they're doing very high gapped matches, but yeah, I'll be right back with another game. Okay, we got our next game. Gonna be up against a pretty standard bulky offense squad right here with some nice Zygarde, Lando T, Blacephalon sort of thing. Very weak to my Rain Sweepers. I just gotta play Magearna smart against the Shazam. Let's lead off here with Pelipper though, as he opts to lead off with Gren, so I'll just U-turn out here. I know I can take any one hit, and the U-turn damage could put it in range of a lot of my water spam attacks, and he doesn't have good switch-ins at all, so he actually goes right for the Protean Spike, as we're able to U-turn out, and I just want to go out into my Mega Swampert here and click a Waterfall. It's a really free Waterfall, and unless he's Scarf, I will be able to outspeed him, and even if he is Scarf, he's Scarfed into Spike, so I'm pretty sure we just got a kill no matter what. Like, something's dying here, as he's going to go ahead and give me the Greninja right here. So Greninja goes down, as let's see what he wants to bring in next. Nothing takes this, actually. Like, nothing really takes me on. If he goes Lando, I'm switching out, because I don't want to take a Flynium Z. I don't think Ice Punch will kill it, as yeah, this guy just cannot defend against Rain at all. Goes Landorus, so as I did say, I will be switching out right here into my Kartana, just because I don't want to take any sort of Flynium Z on Swampert. It pretty much just wins the game, as he actually doubles to Magearna right here. So what I can do is just go right here for the... I don't want to take damage on my own Magearna because he has that thing, so Let's just go for Smart Strike right here. It's a Bandit, it'll do a ton. As he goes right for the Shift Gear. So now I'll go out into my own Magearna, as I feel as though this is kind of important to keep in check. And like, the worst he does to me is Ice Beam. I mean, if he freezes me, I could lose on the spot. Goes right to Lando here. So Rain still has 3 turns. I'll just go back to Kartana like I did last time. Like, I know I can take an Earthquake or whatever, and then I can just fire off a Leaf Blade since Magearna is in range of that now. So he's going to go for the Z move, yeah. So that's why I didn't leave Swampert in earlier. As what I can do is get Swampert in now, and pretty much just get another knockout. We still have 2 Rain turns left. Nothing really wants to take this on. And I'm clicking Waterfall too. As much as I want to Ice Punch, predicting Zygarde as like a 2-hit KO sack, I guess would be the way to put it. I don't think that's smart. As he's going to go ahead and give me the Magearna right here. So Magearna goes down. And let's see what he wants to bring in next. Now, I do have to keep in mind that this Alakazam can trace Swift Swim, so it's a good thing my Magearna is still healthy. Very surprised he just shift geared up and then switched it out. Kind of confused about that decision now. I'm pretty sure Adamant Swampert outspeeds Scarf Blacephalon. I'm almost positive, so we're at 478. How fast does Blacephalon get? I believe it should get... It needs a lot of speed. 344, yeah, we'll outspeed that thing, I think. And we still have Kingdra alive, which can pretty much just click Hydro Pump through his team now. Goes Landorus T. I can just stand now and go right here for the... Just go for the Waterfall. I don't know if it'll kill, but it'll do some damage at the very least. It might kill because I know we're intimidated, but it's like offensive Lando, so we may just knock it out right here. I could definitely see this Lando just going down. And if he switches to Zygarde, it's not that big of a deal. It just dies. Yeah. Let's see what he wants to bring out next. Goes Zygarde now, so I guess he's just trying to go for the win. I'll just Ice Punch here. As he goes right for the Substitute. I'll just continue clicking this. I could get a Barox too. I don't think there's a good reason to do that though, so let's just not. As he goes right for that. How do I not get swept? Let's go for a Waterfall here. We're doing 11. As long as Mimikyu's alive. Okay, we might lose here. No, I know how we don't lose. Let's go out into this here. As he goes right for the 1,000 arrows, and let's force his hand with the U-turn and get in Kingdra. And just click Surf. Yeah, this is what I need to do. I know we'll take an extreme speed with Kingdra, and I can't really let him set up more, so I need to go for the U-turn here, and if he knocks me out, it is what it is. But I think between Mimikyu having Disguise up and Magearna, we'll be able to handle these last 2 mons pretty well, I think. And all I need to do is get rid of this with my Kingdra Surf. And even if he Dragon Dances right here, we will outspeed, so yeah, now that we have the rain up, I can just go out into Kingdra here. And I should be able to take this +2 extreme speed that's coming out, I'm assuming. And then maybe he can go Alakazam and trace Swift Swim. Don't know how much it'll matter. I mean, he needs the extreme speed damage off to knock me out, I'm pretty sure anyway. Like, we should live a Psychic from 88. And this definitely goes down, right? 56%. Surf in the Rain specs, I'm almost positive. But it's what I have to do, so... Because I really can't risk Hydro missing. If I risk Hydro missing, I lose. Well, I don't lose. I could go... Well, no, actually I would lose, yeah. Because Mega Swampert can't break it. So Surf does knock it out, which is cool. He pretty much has to go Zam here, and he didn't even E-speed, so what I can do is just Surf here. As he will trace Swift Swim, not a big deal. He actually has Dazzling Gleam, which we live on 1, surprisingly. We knock that out, and his last is Blacephalon, which will not be able to break through me. And, I mean, even though he got the... I'm assuming that was a low roll. These two definitely would have just had the game, but Surf will be knocking this out right here. I'll drop a GG in the chat. Rain Sweeper's coming through, nothing near it there, and I'll be right back with another game. Okay, we got another game right here. This one's gonna be more tough just because he has the Tapu Bulu and the Tyranitar to reverse my weather, but I think it should be doable as long as I play Mimikyu, Kartana, all these smart. As what I think I can do right here is just try to net a kill with Swampert early. So let's lead off here with Pelipper. As he's gonna lead off with the Keldeo. Does this have HP Electric? I feel like I'm paranoid about that. Let's go for U-turn. Water Z? We might live that. Yeah, we do take that attack. As what I'm able to do right here is just go right for that, and just bring out whatever I want, basically. As I think I'm going to bring out my Kartana here, and just go right for the Leaf Blade, of course. As he's going to switch to Landorus T, makes sense, as Leaf Blade will be doing a lot of damage. I can actually just click it again here, as he's Scarf, okay. He knows I'm banned, so he's going Tran here. Yeah, so a little bit annoying, but what I can do is just go Swampert now, as he goes right for the Stealth Rock. Let me just click Ice Punch on the incoming Bulu, because this Bulu is the thing that I need to weaken for my Kingdra. So that is able to nearly 2-hit KO, but not enough. Let's cook Kartana here. I know I can take a Horn Leech or whatever. Yeah, it does very, very little damage right there. As what I'll do right here is just go right for the... I'm gonna go for the Sacred Sword, expecting Tran. As unfortunately he stayed in and has Protect, so I have to go Magearna now. As there's a Swords Dance. Okay, this is getting really bad really fast. Let's get a Slow Volt out. Superpower does a lot. I feel like Mimikyu can win. Okay, I'm not playing around anymore. Let's just go for Smart Strike. He's gonna Protect, obviously, and see what I want to do. He just goes hard Tran this time. Why didn't you Protect just to Scout? Well, okay, Pelipper can't come back in, so my new win con is Mimikyu. Yeah, I have to try to win with a Mimikyu here, so let's sack off the Pelipper. As he goes right for that. Now what I can do is just bring in my... Let's bring in my Swampert right here. Get up my own rocks alongside him. I think we'll outspeed. Yeah, okay, good. Goes right for the Horn Leech just to Okomi. As what I can do is bring in this Mon right here, go right for the Smart Strike. Always back to Tran, huh? Okay, I need to eventually pull this off with Mimikyu. Do I just do it right here? Something tells me it's not the time. Yeah, we still need some damage off on things. So let's bring this out and double to Cart here. Yeah, okay, so we get in this. As what I'll do right now is just click Sacred Sword, because I need damage on this anyway, and I feel like he'll go back to Tran like he's been doing every time. And if he gives me damage on this to put it in range of Shadow Sneak, I will take that. Okay, so this is fine. What I can do is just go for Sacred Sword. He's actually Scarf, which could be worse. I think this is where I have to try to pull this thing off, but I feel like it's not going to be enough. Maybe it will be. Let's go out into this one. Go for the SD. He actually didn't attack me, so now I get to play off this thing. Why did you break my disguise? Is he Scarf Tar? If I missed this, then that sucks. Okay, so that goes down, and he didn't break my disguise. I feel like that's going to cost him things. Because I can beat these other mons, I think. Goes out into the Keldeo. I just click Shadow Claw here. And then followed up with a Shadow Sneak. Actually, I see what he did right here. He's going to try to revenge me with... Revenge me with what? Maybe Bulu? Probably Zam, if I had to guess. Goes Bulu. I can Never-Ending Nightmare here and knock this out. And it still looks like he's going to have the better end of the stick right here. Maybe. Goes Tran. I just +2 Shadow Claw here. As he goes for the Magma Storm and misses. That's why I don't run Magma Storm. And Mimikyu, it looks like is going to be able to win the match right there. So that guy had all the advantage, but I recognize Mimikyu as the win condition right there, and yeah, we're able to win, and I'll be right back with another game. Okay, so our last match right here is going to be Rain versus Rain, which is very interesting. This guy's Arachnid Rain, so I guess he's trying to get even more of a speed tier advantage with that thing, but let me lead Pelipper right here. Not quite sure what the Arachnid is going to do. I don't even think it has sticky webs on this team. It's probably just Banded Liquidation. So what I'll do here is just U-turn out. Does he have Edge? No, just gets up his rocks. As I can just start claiming kills here with Hydro Pump. As I nearly Draco'd, but... Okay, let's go Magearna here. And... yeah, I nearly Draco'd, but I figured he might pivot out into his own AV Magearna. I would never risk Kingdra, but I guess he wanted to. As we can take that attack right there, just go right here for a Volt Switch. I guess I shouldn't Volt Switch, but I'm going to do it anyway. This guy's just leaving everything in. I don't like that playstyle, but what I'm going to do here is just Hydro Pump anyway. As we both miss. Now, If I Draco this thing, I would be in such a good spot. This is going to take a good amount. So he's AV2. He had no problem with leaving his in. I'm just going to switch this out because the moment this goes down, I lose to his Kingdra. So I get to bring in whatever I want now to try to kill this. Let's just go out into this Mon. And then go for a knockoff here. I feel like he'll go Zapdos, yeah. And if he static pairs me, that might cost me the game. No, and it's Z Zapdos, okay. He goes right for the U-turn. What did he set? U-turn Zapdos? Is that a thing? This will do a lot. I feel like it won't kill me though, and I can just Earthquake through him. Okay, so that killed. That did a lot more than I was expecting. Okay, well, let's just do this now. I need to try to win with my Kingdra. God, I'm playing this so terribly. I didn't even get up rocks of my own. Let's just go for Defog here. Get rid of that stuff. Go for the Hurricane now. Try to wear this thing down right here. He may go Zapdos now. Which I think it could be worse if he goes Zapdos. Yeah, so there's the Zapdos. Now I have to switch out here. I'm just gonna go hard Kingdra. On a Thunder, okay. I'm gonna play off the choke this time and go for Draco. I feel like I might just leave it in though. Where do you go Kingdra again? I'm gonna play off the choke. He did it last time. And I don't know why you would ever risk Kingdra, but he's gonna go Araquanid. This should drop in one, right? Okay, so we get a crit. We would have been able to do it KO it anyway. Obviously, if I had a not crit, he could have kept that, but we take it. I think we've already lost though. Like I don't see how we win this anymore. It's because he risked the Kingdra turn 1 and I got that wrong. Maybe with Mimikyu. Mimikyu's been doing some work. But here I have to switch out, of course. Let's just go Pelipper. On a Shadow Ball. Not quite sure what that was for. Mimikyu maybe? Kartana. Let's go here for the U-turn. And just go right back to Kingdra as he goes for the Volt Switch and we die. Not a big deal at all. As I'm still trying to win with my Mimikyu right here. So as long as I can Swords Dance up and he doesn't flinch me, I still think he'll have the speed control though, and that's what's going to be the difference. Because I can knock out Swampert and stuff, but anyway, out comes this thing. I have to get in Mimikyu here and just go for Play Rough. And I'm pretty sure, oh, actually, okay, good. I was going to play off his choke of switching out, but out comes this thing here. I'm just going to go out into this. As he goes right for the Aqua Tail, doesn't do a ton at all. I can go out into my Kartana here. As he goes for the Ice Punch and freezes me, I just have to try to Thaw. That definitely sucks though, I think. Because we would have killed this. Oh, so we do Thaw, okay. So we'll be able to probably knock this out. How healthy is Zapdos? 50, that'll die. That'll die too. This will also die. Down goes that. But now he wins with this, doesn't he? Do we live? Nope, he locked me out, okay. And yeah, with these last 2 months, just die. I guess I can try to Never Ending Nightmare, but I'll get the GG already in the chat right here. As, yeah, he didn't even go for the Waterfall. I'll go ahead and forfeit. And unfortunately, that is going to be our last game, but it's still really solid. We had like quite a few wins. I believe we went 6-2 probably. So that's definitely a very solid, and I believe we're still in the 1700s. I'll check my rating in between, but I did hope you guys enjoy. Once again, the team will be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. Not my team, of course. It's just a team that I found off the OLT Smogon thread. But yeah, if you are new, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, so that way you don't miss out on any competitive Pokemon content. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.